listening to the Stupidity In Your Ear podcast. Here comes the stupid.
Welcome back to the podcast, everybody.
Welcome back.
Ear holes.
Woo!
Hope everyone is doing well, having good times.
Let them roll on by.
Speaking
And
of good
enjoy 'em.
times, I saw Bad Times at the El Royale.
Oh.
Phenomenal movie. It was so good.
Why?
Oh, the story is fascinating. Just twists and turns and cool. And it reminded me of Pulp Fiction a little bit.
Really?
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Tarantino, is he the director of that movie?
No, it's
Okay.
some other guy. I forget who.
Mm.
But good though, very good.
Yeah.
And then like 2 days later, I saw A Star Is Born. And was like, frick, A Star Is Born is like probably one of my favorite movies the entire year. So,
Seriously?
oh dude, it's so good.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
It was, and I've seen like so many freaky movies this year. It's seriously, Bradley Cooper is so attractive.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, I agree with you on that point, but
Yeah. That's
I
really
mean,
the takeaway I got from the movie was Bradley Cooper's attractive. So
if there was a scale of attractiveness, I think he would be at the top.
I think he sets the bar, dude.
Really?
He does definitely. He had flow before anyone like did flow. Like
Flo? What do you mean?
the long hair for guys. Like he had that
Yeah.
before
Yeah.
any guy like was like, oh, that's so sick.
That's
Like
true.
he had that and he perfected it. He's a king.
He is a king. He's
Yeah.
literally crowned a king. You know, he was knighted by the queen.
Wow, that's just
That's a fact.
not
Take
even
it to
true.
the bank.
So how you been, my brother?
I've been pretty good. I was sick a while ago and then came down with some more sickness, which is kind of a bummer. But otherwise, doing well. Still waiting on some stuff to happen
Cool.
housing wise. I'm deciding how much I should say. But next week we have off, so we don't have any classes
Oh,
or
that's
anything
nice.
next week. So that'll be a good time to relax. Looking forward to that. Yeah.
Good.
How about you, man?
Yeah, not bad. I had like our fall break or whatever, but it was 2 days, so I'm like, that's kind of lame. But
It's not really a break.
then they give us like 3 days for Thanksgiving, so I'm like, I'd rather
Okay.
just get the whole week for Thanksgiving and only have
Yeah.
just whatever. I don't know, weird, but it wasn't bad.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
you know,
What did you do? Go to a water park, maybe?
all I did was sleep. So, but that's what matters.
Yeah. I mean, sleep is less important, I think, than food and water. Like I could probably go like 5 or 6 weeks without sleep, but like food and water I need, you know. There's like some stuff that you need.
Yeah, I don't
So.
even know anymore what you need, what you
Hmm.
don't need.
Yeah. I mean, all I need is, a tractor, an ice cold beer, and my dog.
All I need's my brothers down in the trenches playing football, imagining ourselves as the fourth quarter of the state championship game. And we're down by
yeah.
1 touchdown. The ball's handed off to me, and I see a man, and I'm running past him. And instead of juking him, I decide to run right through him, and I truck right through him. And the crowd starts chanting my name, Jeb, 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 Jeb. And I'm like, thanks, you guys.
Yeah,
And then they're like, they cheer for my best friend, Tyler, Tyler, Tyler.
And then we're all like, no, you. No,
No,
not
you.
you. You.
No, you, Vincent. Vincent, what's up,
You.
Vincent?
Jeffrey.
Blake.
Jeffrey. Dylan. Freaking Dylan.
Yes.
So anyway, back to movies. I saw Venom actually.
Oh, you did? What'd you think?
Yeah, I I didn't expect to like it as much as I did.
Right?
Um,
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty good. I enjoyed the anti-hero aspect, but I really enjoyed I'm blanking on the actor's name.
Tom Hardy.
Yeah, I really enjoyed him. He
Yeah.
was
So good.
fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah. It was way funnier than I thought it was gonna be.
It was pretty funny. I wish they had done that more because like the banter
Yeah.
between Venom and Tom Hardy, like that you see at the very end of the movie.
Yeah.
I was like, I could have done with 30 minutes more of that, but
He said that they literally left 40 minutes, like they cut out 40 minutes of like his favorite stuff, which I'm sure would have been like stuff with him and Venom. And I'm like, that's just terrible editing. But
well, maybe they're saving it for a second movie and are gonna kind of play out that banter stuff more. I don't know.
Whatever. I thought I was like, oh, it's good, but it wasn't like it was no like good movie, but
Yeah, it was okay.
it was fun.
Okay, dude. So in our last episode, I think it was episode 12. Actually, I can't remember. It was either 12 or 13. We there's this moment in it, and it's over the course of like 3 minutes when we're having this discussion. I can't remember what it's about, but sat down. Well, actually, Lauren noticed this, and she counted the amount of times we said the word "like" in 3 minutes. Guess how many times we?
80.
No, it was only 50.
Oh, dang, it's too high. That's still a lot, though.
Yeah, 50 times we said "like" in 3 minutes.
What were we even? You don't even know what we were talking about. We were
talking. I think it was when we were talking about the model that had the scar. Remember that discussion?
I was trying to choose my words incredibly carefully.
Same. That's what it was. I was so scared to say something really offensive that I just was like I was like trying to like
I don't even know. It's like I'll like
no, but like literally like.
Okay, actually, that kind of reminds me just that awkwardness reminds me of I was talking to somebody the other day, and he was talking about just like uncomfortable social interactions, and I was thinking like one of the most awkward is if you're like at a restaurant or like somewhere where you're sitting down and you're sitting with someone else or something, but then like someone and they come over and they like say hi, but there's an extra seat. Do you like invite them to sit down? Do they like just stand awkwardly so they're like standing over you, like talking to you?
Yeah.
And then like it's just like so because you're like how long does this conversation last? Because like they're either waiting for food or like about to order, but like you're eating and like talking, and it's like, do you like ask them like how they're doing and then like go further than that, or do you just kind of like, hey, how are you? Good, all right, see ya? Or is it like, yeah, so I heard your dog died, how was that on you and your family?
Like, if you want to hear my personal take, I'd love to tell you.
Yeah.
Are you not going to ask me what my personal take is?
Oh, I thought that when I said yeah, that meant you should go for it. Yeah, sorry. What's your take?
Okay. Yeah. Well, thank you for asking, Calvin. I really think the only time you should like invite someone to sit down at your table or like really be hospitable is when you think they might give you money at any point in your life.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. So there's certain people that I would never invite to sit down with me. Or
parents,
I would even be nice to
because aunts,
right,
uncles.
right.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I feel that. Yeah,
I think money is the sole determinant of relationship, and as it should be, because money is the most. I don't want to say most important thing in the world, but like I think it's the most. It's the thing that has the most worth and value.
Yeah.
In life, right?
Mm-hmm. That's
a
good point.
And I think it's tough because I don't see a lot of people really living that out, you know? Most people don't really act like money is that important.
I agree. Yeah. So. Just look at, Donald Trump.
Yeah. He's Next question. Oh my gosh. Speaking of money, this is actually a freaking great segue. Okay, so remember when we were in middle school? You had conceived this okay, all right. What is this? Huh?
Huh?
What is this?
I just put it on chapstick.
Huh? Are you?
Why don't you describe for everybody what I'm doing?
Calvin has proceeded to, what's the word? Pucker up his lips together and stick them out far from his face. Hold the chapstick by the very end of the tube and then rub it on his lips for over 50 seconds. We're going on 55 right now.
See, what's funny
Did you eat half of it?
People could have seen that if they watched the YouTube. Shout out our YouTube.
Oh, yeah. No shade at the anyone else that's not on YouTube. But what was I saying? Oh, middle school. You conceived this joke that when it's gonna take. I have to be careful when I explain this joke because it's gonna sound really mean. Not mean. I don't know.
It was kind of mean, but it was like a joke. So like.
So you
that's
used
the
to
point of
always. Calvin would say. Somebody would say something about some complaint or anything, and Calvin would just be like, Psh, rich. Like, and it started with things that I guess would be stereotypical of a rich person problem. But then it became like, oh man, I need to go grab my water bottle. I was like, oh, you have a water bottle? Rich. And so it was like this huge joke. Anyway, they say posh in the UK all the time. So I'm like, I got to get this joke going again. I can just start saying posh. So, there's that.
That honestly flows better. That's so posh.
Oh, man. Yeah, so that was my thought. That was my joke conception. Oh, dope. Okay. Sorry.
Okay,
for those watching on YouTube, I was just checking the audio to make sure it was working all right.
So the other day I was at college, and I was walking to the bathroom, not to use it, but just to like
smell it,
be in there, and like hang out between classes. And so
what'd you write on the stall?
I wrote steel doesn't explode. I was trying to make a conspiracy theory. And
do you teach improv classes on the weekends, or?
I'm bored from Schmork.
I'm Schmork from blog.
Anyway, so there was, there's 2 points I have here. So I was reaching for the door handle, and someone like opened the door at the same time, and that's just like. Everyone, when that situation happens, like freaks out because you're like, ow, I either just hit my hand or my face in the door, which in my incident both happened. Prank. And then also, like, they open it, but like, it's just like nothing really, like, it's not their fault because they can't see you on the other side of the door, but you're both apologizing for it, which neither of you did anything wrong. But like, it's just probably the most awkward thing I think out there is when
and then
opens the door on the other side at the same time as you.
And then he's like, "Sorry, I was just leaving." You're like, "Sorry, no. I'm not going in to smell the bathroom. Like I'm totally going to pee, man. I'm going to take a pee, like, not smell."
They even asked me that.
Yeah.
But then my other complaint with bathrooms nowadays is the automatic soap dispensers. Like they're nice, but I'm like, literally, they have no purpose, because when you put soap in your hand, you're washing your hands, and so then the soap, like if you would have touched the soap dispenser, you would have got germs, but would have literally not even a second later washed off all those germs. So my question is, what is the point of an automatic soap dispenser?
Well, no, it's environmental. Like, you know how like automatic water things like help you waste less water, and air dryings are for like don't waste paper towels. Well, the soap ones help conserve the environment because the energy that you would use to press the soap thing can then be used to go plant trees. So every time,
energy.
Yeah. So it's all about energy, environment, go green, go purple, and because of the rainbow colors, and you know.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, I understand the point of like automatic sinks, but the
Those annoy me.
dispensers, really? Just
Nothing annoys me more than the air dryers, though.
oh, the air dryers are terrible.
Awful. Give me a paper towel.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. Some of those ones where like you can stick your hand in and it goes.
Yeah.
And that's really hard to describe unless you're watching the YouTube. But it's like when you're like it's like the box thing, and then you stick your hands in for 10 seconds, then you like put them reverse.
Mm-hmm.
Those ones are pretty good, but they never have those. But
yeah, that's true. Posh. Oh my gosh, Calvin, I have a freaking story.
What is it?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so when I tell this story, it's about a girl ordering at Starbucks. Okay? And you're just going to assume that this story is going to be like stereotypical girl ordering at Starbucks. Like everyone can imagine. This wasn't like that. It wasn't like an annoying, like, caramel macchiato whip. It wasn't that. I just didn't understand what this woman was ordering. So this is like 9:30 at night, at a Starbucks. Why I was
you
there?
have Starbucks in Scotland?
Yeah, there's a Starbucks in St. Andrews because I think a decent amount of tourists come and they like mark up the prices and they can make money. Anyway, so this lady goes in, and she orders. What does she order? I wrote down the order, but it's so confusing. It's going to take me a second. She asked if they have a pumpkin spice latte.
Oh,
and
have you had those K-cups?
No.
Someone gave me one. It made me actually sick. I almost threw up. So.
Joke's on you. Anyway,
I know.
so she orders a pumpkin spice latte, right? And then she proceeds to ask if she can have that without any coffee.
Like just the flavoring.
And so,
so
the woman says, "Yeah, I can do like a milk-based thing for you." And she's like, "Oh, great. Can you make that dairy-free?"
Just
so this
get water.
Ordered a dairy-free, coffee-free pumpkin spice latte.
No, it's a dairy-free, milk-based, coffee-free pumpkin spice latte.
It's hot water with pumpkin spice flavor. That's all it could be.
That's so disgusting. What the heck?
I was like, what the heck is that? Literally, latte means coffee and milk. That's what it is. And you want both of those things gone, and you just want to eat sweet pumpkin.
And she probably still paid $7 for that.
Yes. I'm sure she paid far more than I did for my tiny hot chocolate.
Ooh,
Actually, hot chocolate is decently expensive, but
well, Starbucks is expensive.
Right.
It's good though. White chocolate mocha.
Worth it.
Oh yeah.
Gotta have my bucks. I could spot another.
I could spot another addict. Did you see what he tweeted something the other day? He was like, "The Office could never come back on the air because Michael Scott was too offensive." And I'm like, and someone commented like, it's because America's too, I'll say PC, but it's true though. It makes me so angry because it's so true, and I usually don't have a problem with that. But some of it's like it's comedy. It's the whole point of it is comedy. Yeah. It's like you can satire something that's not offensive,
Right, right. And America's worse than that about that than the UK is. Like, somebody was telling me, I just started watching It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, because a bunch of people recommended it to me. It's pretty funny so far. Charlie Day is hilarious. And
he's really
short
funny.
Little guy. Anyway, apparently they took it off Netflix in the US because it was too offensive or something in the later seasons. But like they still show it in the UK, so I just find it interesting to see the difference in opinion on the topic. But
I don't know, it's just annoying because there's clearly a difference between being offensive and being like comedic, and like making a joke about something. Like there's obviously like there's some things that are tasteful and some that are really not. But like The Office, in my opinion, was never like distasteful with the way that they like performed and like the way that they like use their comedy. Like it's just like, for instance, like Oscar being gay, like that was used as like a story beat, and like they had Michael make fun of him, but it was never like maliciously like slandering homosexuality.
Right. And Michael was always portrayed as being in the wrong for doing it.
Yes,
and always
I know.
portrayed as being naive and like
Yeah.
not
They're making fun of people who are actually homophobic.
right.
And so
right,
like that's the difference.
Yes.
That's not offensive. That's
Yeah.
making fun of the people.
Yeah.
Parks and Rec did a really good job at that. Parks and Rec like just made fun of everyone who's just like bigoted. Like they're like they expand that because they make it so like out of touch. Like the people in the town are like so far that way, but they do that because it's like it's pointing out bigotry is like actually kind of stupid.
Yes.
I don't know. It just bugs me so much how like people try to like police comedy that much, and I'm like, that's the reason it's comedy is because it's a satire. Like,
right.
I don't know.
Comedy's a tool to like calm everybody down a little bit, but what? Oh, Central Plains League.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
You gave me this here Yeti. I guess your mom did, or you did. I don't know. Ow.
It was a joint gift. Yeah.
Oh well, thank you.
Thank you for actually using it.
It's the best time to say thank you was on our podcast.
I thought so too.
Several months later.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh man. What else? Oh, dude, there's some weird PDA that I see like once or twice a week just throughout the town. Like, not even like stuff that I'm like, oh, that's gross. Like, stop, you're in public. It's like, how does that even show attraction? Like, I saw these two people walking side by side down the sidewalk, and they each had backpacks on, and they each had their hands underneath the backpack of each other. And it wasn't like up high on the shoulder or the back, and it wasn't low enough to be like sexual. It was just like right above the small of the back. Just like right in the middle of the back, in between the backpack.
That doesn't seem that weird to me.
That doesn't seem weird to you?
I mean,
what is that?
It's not something I would do, but like I've seen worse, you know?
No. Like it wasn't like it didn't gross me out. I was just like,
I know. Just like more awkward.
And also, that's not easy to walk in like that. I can't.
That is true though. And like the backpack would be like swinging back. It's like your hand would be just getting constantly smashed by a backpack.
Yeah, and they had it like intertwined in between the straps of the back. It was so
That's
weird.
Kind of strange.
But
that's why I'm celibate for life.
Yeah. Well, and then you wouldn't have to deal with the question like, well, should I, in the middle of smoking, kiss my significant other? You know, those are the questions you got to deal with.
Smoke each other's mouth.
Yeah.
Hey,
no,
babe,
that's literally what two people did. But.
Let's trade fat clouds.
Hey, get this dope cloud. You want to get a piece of it? Huh?
Make like those rings or whatever, and then like have the ring like one be bigger than the other, so like it goes through. But then like you trade it, so like you eat her ring and she eats your ring of fat cloud of dank smoke.
Dank vape pen, bro.
I have been noticing though, like people who like it's always been like that thing of like people who smoke cigarettes like 10 years ago was like that's the cool thing in Hollywood or whatever. Like people are like, oh, people just smoke cigarettes. I feel like that wasn't the thing for a while. Mm-hmm. But nowadays, everyone who's cool, like, smokes cigs. And I'm, like, watching the movies. Really? I'm like, that's pretty cool, actually. And then I'm like, wait, I don't want to smoke cigarettes. But they're kind of dope. Like, Chris Hemsworth was smoking a cigarette one time. I was like, okay, I kind of want to smoke cigarettes now. But
would you ever consider it?
I considered it in the movie theater. I was like, maybe I should.
Wow, I think your parents are gonna shoot you if they listen to this episode.
Whatever. Nothing against cigarettes. It's just terrible for your lungs and
Right.
addictive and all that stuff. But
Yeah.
they've been looking super cool lately because like David Harbour in Stranger Things, Chief Hopper, my favorite character
Yeah.
from like any TV show. He smokes cigs and looks so dope, but everything he does looks dope, and so I think I just associate that with like being cool. But I don't know.
There's definitely
Awesome.
like a cinematic allure to it. I think like it means certain things in film, but I think there's
yeah, it clearly has so many.
I don't have to explain to you why.
I never would like actually do it, but I'm like, oh, it looks so sick.
In the UK, they're required to like have on the boxes of cigarette cartons like pictures of like blackened lungs and like gums that are like have cancer and all that terrible stuff. They do it as like a way to like discourage people from smoking. But it is so funny to see someone just pull out that pack with a big blackened lung and just light up, like
usually if you're that into it, you usually don't care. So like you're going for the wrong audience.
Right.
Like you've already bought it.
Yeah.
Like they're not gonna care. You need to do it like before then. Whatever. I don't know. Like the ads on YouTube now, like every ad is like vaping is the same as smoking cigarettes, basically.
Really?
It's like every ad on YouTube right now. It's pretty annoying, but like. It's probably good because everyone vapes all the time. Like thinks there's nothing like that's gonna happen. I'm like, well, there's probably something.
It's just flavored water, bro.
Dude, it's flavored water. There's no nicotine in it, dude.
Dude, do you even know how to spell Juul? None of those letters means nicotine.
Dude,
okay?
There's like no tobacco in it. So it's totally fine.
And people say like one Juul pod is like 2 cartons of cigarettes. Like, dude, it's not. It's like 0 cartons, man.
It's not.
It's. I think I would know if I was addicted to nicotine. Okay. Where's my Juul at? Hey, do it.
Actually, don't. Blake. Seriously, you've borrowed my Juul like 4 times this week. You owe me a new pod.
Blake, dude, there's only like 4 smokes left on that pod. What am I going to do, man?
I actually don't really have a problem with Juuls either. I just think it's funny people act like they're like healthy. I'm like, they're not healthy. Oh, yeah. Like they're not necessarily like the worst thing, but I'm like, you can't act like they're like, you don't have to like make me think they're healthy. Like I really just don't care. But like, cheers to that.
Funny. I'll raise my glass. What else? Oh, a drunk guy spanked me.
I don't even know how to. What?
So I figured I'd drop that mic.
Yeah, that's the title of this video.
All right. I don't even think I'm going to explain that story.
Drunk guy slaps podcaster. What happened? Full story below.
No, Calvin, people obviously don't get our clickbait jokes. We can't.
Yeah, clearly.
No, that was fun, though.
Oh, it was fun when a drunk guy spanked you?
No, it was very weird.
I'm sure.
I just found this guy that was like trying to walk home by himself and not doing too good. So I was like, all right, bro, where you live? And so I like walked him home, and he was like, he just was super drunk. And then I left, and he was like, as I was walking away, he's just like, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna leave now. Okay.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and I've seen him like 10 times since. We make really weird eye contact, and
that's weird.
No, it's not. I haven't seen him. How do
I was gonna say that's super uncomfortable. Oh me, oh my, I can't explain. It's a song in my head. Every podcast, I find myself singing or humming, and I'm like, the mic is this close that like everyone hears me do it. So I'm like, it's probably so annoying that that's what's happening. But
dude, you're gonna get us copyrighted.
Dude,
Bro.
Shoot.
You have to cut that out now, bro.
Oh, shoot. Editing, dude. Put it on the editing floor, dude. In the studio, just back in the lab.
Back in the lab for my guys, all the ear holes out there.
For my boys down in the trenches getting football gains, dude.
Oh my gosh. I feel like I have a lot of weird stories, but I've been writing stuff down for a couple of weeks, and I just found this other one. So Lauren and I went to the opening ball here, which was like, I don't know. It was a party. It was a ball. It was fun. And these people were dancing at like the kind of the club section or whatever. And this dude, like, just... He just starts rubbing butts with this girl.
Ugh. What?
I don't know, man. He was just... That's the end of the story. Like...
Why?
Who does that?
Ugh, that's so disgusting.
Like, I think I would have rather seen him, like, grinding or something.
Ugh, gross.
It's
Rubbing
just,
butts is so weird.
what is that? It's so weird.
Honestly, Scotland sounds like it sucks.
Yeah, it's really great. I'm enjoying it, actually.
Oh my gosh. That's disgusting, though. That's really weird.
It was really weird. Yeah, so that's basically all the stuff I wrote down. But,
Gotcha. Well, I can talk more about what annoys the crap out of me. 'Cause that's all I do. But one thing.
Water parks at all.
What?
What?
Anyway, so science is what annoys me. Like, that stuff's not real.
Yeah, come on.
Well,
Everyone
I'm not a
knows science is fake.
freaking scientist, dude.
Come on.
Anyway, well, actually, okay, yeah, I'll tell this one. So, I've been noticing when I've been driving lately an increase in the number of customized license plates around Wichita, and I've realized just how much I actually despise customized license plates. They are the stupidest thing like that's ever been invented. It's so stupid. It's like 100% like that kid who was like in early elementary school who like basically like their parents are super rich and like everyone gets like this one thing, but then they get
posh?
posh.
Yeah.
And like they get like a much better version and like they brag about it all the time to everyone else. It's like, and no one cares because everyone's like, okay, it's the same basic thing, and like everybody's still like just bragging about it. Like it's literally like having like no audience to like make your jokes to, and so then you buy this so you make a joke, and then like everyone has to see it because there's freaking driving. So then they're cutting you off and they're writing, "Yo, it's Dad." I'm like, that's not funny. That's not funny. And you're already cutting me off in traffic. It's so annoying. You have no audience. Your friends are like, yeah, that actually wasn't a funny joke. Okay, I'll put it on my license plate. God, it's like the breeding ground for bad jokes. It is so annoying because I've never seen a funny license plate. I've never seen a funny license plate that's been customized. And it's always something stupid like your name or something, or they'll be like, "Go Chiefs." What's the point of that? What is the point of that? It makes me furious. It's so stupid.
My favorite thing is like, if it says, I don't know, for instance, like if it said life and like instead of doing an E, they did a 3.
Oh,
so it's
gosh,
like
no.
kind of. But my favorite ones are the ones that are.
It.
What? Yeah. And my favorite ones are the ones that are entirely letters and numbers that are like meant to stand for letters. And then you have no idea what it says, but they obviously like custom paid for it.
I know, it's so annoying. That's probably what annoys me most about America. Is probably people customizing their license plate.
It's the most brilliant tax the government has ever come up with.
Yeah,
they're like,
honestly,
I wonder if we could get people to pay more tax money
for something that they just have to get.
Right. They're like, we can make it. We can let them say whatever they want. They just gotta pay us like $400, or I don't even know how much it costs, but I imagine it's not
Probably
super
not that much, but for me, the things that annoy me most about America, customized license plates. Second is probably automatic soap dispensers. That's honestly pretty high. Third, net neutrality. And fourth, mercury poisoning.
Yeah, that's an epidemic that no one talks about, and that's why science is a lie. Because if science were true, it would stop mercury poisoning.
That's why we're going to make you these tinfoil hats. You can buy these on my website at Infowars.com. You can buy these tinfoil hats that protect you from the aliens inserting their chips into your brain. See, you'd think that's a joke, but Alex Jones actually said that, so it's classic.
Who?
Alex Jones. Do you know who that is?
No.
Dude, you're so out of touch with culture. He's this guy. He was like a conspiracy theorist back in the States, baby. But he's been banned from all of he's a podcaster. Yeah, got banned from everything because he's spreading hate speech. So yeah, which is true. So he deserved it. But
yeah.
But also it was. He had some you can watch compilations on YouTube and they're pretty funny, but
really
it's bad.
Is it as good as the compilation of all the stupid things George Bush said, out of context? Because
those are my favorites. I've used those in speeches so many times.
I hope that one day people and sharks can coexist peacefully.
Just the best, dude. Oh my gosh, that's so great.
Oh, it's so brilliant.
Have you seen the trailers for this movie about Dick Cheney?
No.
Okay, well, basically, there's this movie where they're making a movie where Dick Cheney, about Dick Cheney, who was one of the Bush's vice president. I forget which one.
George W. Bush.
Which is, of course, the first or the second.
Yeah, second.
Okay, I don't even know. Anyway, it's played by Christian Bale. I didn't know it was him because he's so fat in it. He gained weight method acting. Because you know how he does method acting?
Yeah.
He gained it has to be 300 pounds. He's crazy big in it. You have to find a picture, dude.
That's not good on your body.
I know, but he's acting. It's crazy.
Oh.
It's so bad for him, but he almost died doing some other movie where he was so skinny. Yeah. He's crazy.
I got mad respect for him though, because he's a good actor.
Great actor. But okay, actually, I have another story about something that I want to give a huge respect to. Let me give you a tip, everybody. I live in Kansas, and the weather, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's always crazy.
It's crazy.
I know, it's crazy. So let me give you some advice. Say that it's kind of warm, but not warm enough that you can wear shorts and be really comfortable, but it's too cold to be really comfortable in pants. Or no, it's not cold enough to be really comfortable pants. So you might get a little warm. Take jeans. Say it's an hour and a half before you have to leave. Take jeans. Put them in the washing machine. They're washing for an hour. You kind of forget about it. 5 minutes before you leave, you put those jeans in the dryer. You dry your jeans. And you put them on, and they're soaking wet, but they're cold. And so then you go in the car, and you drive to your place, and you do the rest of the day in cold and wet jeans. So you're warm, but you got a nice chill bottom half of your body.
Yeah.
So that's my advice for you guys, because I did that the other day.
And then you get another little bonus later when you're in the shower and you look down and there's mold growing on your legs.
Yeah.
And then you don't have to grow your own mold because it's already there.
Yeah. But anyway, it's a great feeling, honestly. I was genuinely kind of surprised. It's actually is not bad. But
that's so funny.
You didn't feel wet jeans.
Didn't feel moist in any sense of the word?
I felt very moist, but I was also chilled. Whereas I could have been warm, but I was chilled.
That's brilliant. I'm gonna start doing that.
Yeah, I recommend it.
Yeah. Dude, I'll tell you something that's ruining this world. Overpriced laundry.
Oh,
What? What'd you say?
I said rabbits, but I think yours
Ah,
is better. Let's go with that.
no, you're right. Rabbits are way worse.
Right? Oh my gosh, the amount of movies that rabbits are in and portrayed as the good guys.
Yeah,
Talk about institutionalized rabbitism.
everyone knows that Bugs Bunny is secretly the mastermind evil genius of the entire Looney Tunes series.
I know.
And I love him for it.
But yeah, laundries too is also not good.
It's so expensive. It's ridiculous. They just know they can take advantage of these college students. This
How much can laundry be? I thought it was like 25 cents.
No, it's like it's a pound to dry something, which is a $1.30. It's like £2.30 to wash something.
Jeez.
So that's like, I don't know, like almost $4.
Wow.
Yeah.
I do my laundry like 3 times a week, so
I've done laundry twice since I've been here.
jeez. I guess your only option then would be to form your own community down just off away from society and have it be like enclosed, like no one can come in or leave. But that's just because like you don't want the numbers to change.
Right.
Or like people to learn about it, about your cool community where you can do laundry for free.
Yeah.
Maybe have some sort of like thing you like dedicate your life to or like worship. And it could be you because like you're the leader type of thing. Like they just donate their money willingly to you and you do what you want with it for the betterment of the community.
Right, because I know what's best for my community.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, and then like I keep other people out because then at some point we're giving away too much free laundry, and then like I don't want leprosy to come in, so I keep all the lepers outside, like keep them outside the gates. And then basically control all the learning of the children. Don't let them be influenced by the outside world, obviously.
Yeah, because it's all evil, so.
Right.
Yeah, teach them what you know, which is all good. Because you read a lot of books.
I do. I read a lot of books. And then I'd probably like write some books. And like I would make the people like value that book as like the highest book in culture, my culture that I've determined. And like they have to, like chant the book and like sing songs out of the book. I like this. I don't think this could go wrong in any way.
I don't know why it would.
Cool. All right, I'll get on that.
Definitely.
I'll do some research. I'll read some books.
Definitely do that. Definitely.
Oh man.
Man.
And you know what else? Oh. The Tricks Rabbit. He sucks.
I think he is the villain in that one, actually.
Is he?
Kinda. I mean, he's just trying to steal some tricks.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Freaking Tricks Rabbit, man.
Right?
Oh.
Man. So, that was all I had, but
yeah, me too.
We got a little bit of time, so we could just talk about anything.
Let's what do you want to talk about then?
I don't know.
We could talk about one thing, or we could talk about
two things maybe.
Yeah. Well, it's
oh man.
We're not funny.
Yeah, no. Well, no one's listening to this far into the podcast anyway, so we can pretty much say whatever we want.
Yeah. Like being famous by this point, and the fact that I'm not is kind of sad, and like I don't know. Do you know what I'm saying?
When people don't buy our merch,
Dude, I can't deal with that. Okay, I can't.
Little plug there. Buy our merch,
please. I know it's a really good marketing technique to like beg people.
Yeah. Okay, it actually happened the other day. I had the first person come up and tell me to my face that they have heard from people that they hated our podcast. I was like,
really?
Oh, thanks.
Seriously? What? Tell me what?
Yeah, some guy was just like, "Oh yeah, you have a podcast, right?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's, "Oh, I heard people hate it." And I was like, "Oh, all right."
Was this somebody that we know? That I know?
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
I'm not gonna say his or her name, but yeah.
Okay, so all that joking we did about like kneecapping somebody that would do that, like,
Let's
are
do
you
it.
gonna?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Do you
do it
want to
right
wait till
now.
Christmas when I come home?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, because I'd like to be there to see him like suffer.
Definitely.
Cool.
Yeah, it was a prank, don't get me wrong. I was so thrown off guard. I was like, I do not know how to respond to that. Like, have I talked about on the podcast people who'd be like, I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I heard your podcast. Yes, it's on my playlist. I'm about to play it. I'm about to listen to it." I'm like, just don't bring it up if you haven't listened to it. I don't want to talk
Yes.
about it anyway, so don't
Right.
bring it up like you have. Like, not listening to it and saying you're about to,
Yeah.
that's not meaningful to me. Like, I don't care if you
Right.
listen to it. I don't care if you don't. But don't be like, "Oh my gosh, like I'm gonna listen to your podcast. Like, it's on my thing." I'm like, I don't care.
What that is people not wanting to listen, which is fine. Some people don't like podcasts, but
Yeah,
feeling an obligation because they know us or
I
our
know.
friends to listen. I'm like, I don't want people to listen out of obligation.
Yeah. I want them to
But
come
like,
here for the quality content, like when we talk about rabbits, when we go on for like 2 minutes because we have nothing to say.
yeah, when we say like 50 times in 3 minutes,
When we talk about football and how awesome it is.
and get down in the trenches with your
Our
brothers.
Blake, Jeremy, Tyler, Blaine.
Frazier.
Sh-
Why is that funny?
I don't know.
Why are like those kind of names funny?
Because
Steel.
they're
I like
just like
Steel.
the classic. Yeah, Steel, Steele.
Spike is a good one. Although that's mostly
just
dogs.
Spike Lee.
But
Spike Lee.
I feel like I was gonna say something of importance, but I never say anything with importance. So
Yeah, true.
except when I'm talking about the books that I've read. Oh, Brad. That's what I was, something about Brad. How
I
much I
miss
love
him.
him.
Yeah,
Miss him. Yeah,
he's a great guy.
he's a great guy. He's a great guy.
I can't believe he's dead.
Me neither.
Motorcycle accidents are always tough.
Especially when the Kappa is.
Detated. Thankfully, he didn't die in a motorcycle accident. He just passed away from old age. But I'm just commenting on how hard motorcycle accidents are for a lot of people. Especially
because the concrete is really a hard thing to hit when you're in a motorcycle crash.
Yeah, this is the premium content that people are here for.
Gee whiz, man. Oh man, this is gonna be one of those things that is gonna go viral in 20 years because it's like it's so stupid and bad that it's funny. Like it's like watching Fast and Furious 7 and
I don't get the
loving
joke
it.
because it's not bad. It's actually the best movie ever made.
I'm sorry, I blasphemed.
I did not understand people who actually liked that movie. Like that was unbearable.
So bad.
Unbearable.
I loved it because it was so bad.
I mean, I laughed harder at that movie than like any of the other movies I've seen in so long. But so bad though. Terrible movie.
Oh man. All right, dude. This was fun, man.
Yeah, not too bad. Screen recording's perfect in this setting.
Yeah, I guess not.
But again, no one's listening or watching at this point, so
yeah,
we're good.
Well, thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see you guys.
Bye.
How you turn this thing off?
Just with